All right, moving on to public hearing, the 5th Street Bridge Replacement Project. And this will be presented by Diana Langley. And you could...
Good evening, Mayor, Council. So the item before you tonight is related to a property acquisition associated with the 5th Street Bridge project. The property that we're discussing is owned by Mr. Copeland. It's located on the north side of Bridge Street, there at the corner of Sutter Street. And the area that we need to acquire for the project is shown in pink, purple, and yellow. So this area right here. The purple and pink is needed in fee, and the yellow is a maintenance easement. So the reason that the property is needed is for the westbound on-ramp onto Bridge Street as part of the new 5th Street Bridge project. So this area right here. In terms of the process to date, staff hired a consultant who specializes in appraisals and negotiations, and they prepared an appraisal in accordance with all federal, state, and local requirements. An offer was extended to the property owner on January 14th, 2016. During that time, we had conversations with the property owner to try to come to resolution as to a purchase price, and we have been unsuccessful to date. So a notice of intent was mailed to the property owner on April 15th to notify him of the proceedings tonight. So the law provides procedures for public agencies to acquire private property for public use. The California Code of Civil Procedure requires a resolution of necessity be approved by the legislative body prior to exercising eminent domain rights, and the resolution must be passed by a 2/3 majority of the legislative body. As part of it, council would need to make 4 necessary findings. Those include the public interest and necessity require the project. The project is planned or located in the, that should be planned, not planned, or located in the manner that will be most compatible with the greatest public good and the least private injury. The property sought to be acquired is necessary for the project. The offer required by section 7267.2 of the government code has been made to the owner of record. And then in terms of next steps, staff will continue to work with the property owner to try to negotiate an offer that would be acceptable to the property owner. If we're unsuccessful with that, then within 6 months of adoption of the resolution, the city may prepare and file a complaint in the Sutter County Superior Court commencing the eminent domain proceedings. So the recommendation for tonight is that council conduct a public hearing, make the 4 findings, and then adopt the resolution of necessity. So with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Does council have any questions of staff?
Not at this time.
Any questions? Okay. And Terrell, as city clerk, have you received any written comments, objections, or requests to be heard?
I have not received any requests, written or otherwise, for this item.
And Mr. Copeland has not submitted anything in writing to us?
No.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll open the public hearing. This is the time for the council to hear from any member, any of the members. We're not going to necessarily respond, but any property owners or persons with an interest in the property who wish to be heard may do so at this time. Nobody. This is regarding the property owners. Okay. And then any person with no one coming as a property owner, any other person that wishes to be heard, now would be the time to do that. So I take it, Mr. Renton, you would like to speak to this matter.
I don't want to jump the gun if somebody else was in line first. You may know me by now. My name is Bob Renton with property interest on Hun Road, just east of Highway 99. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you tonight. This is mainly about getting clarification or allowing clarification of some of your previous statements so that I fully understand and the public fully understands what you might have said in previous meetings.
Are we talking about the Fifth Street Bridge here, Mr. Renton?
I'm sorry?
This is regarding the Fifth Street Bridge
Oh,
and property.
that's where I was confused, so.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this would be for general, opposing the annexation, so that's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're not hearing that part right now. This is any other person that wishes to be heard on the Fifth Street Bridge. With no one coming forward, I'm going to close the public hearing and bring it back to council for any comments, any questions that we may have at this time.
Through the mayor.
Go ahead.
I did ask a series of questions just to make sure that I was clear on this whole proceeding. Since this is my first time of actually having to do this in any way, even when at the county that I remember. The main question was, are we assured that this is the minimum need take for this project? And I was assured that this was the absolute minimum. In fact, we wish we didn't have to do this at all. And so that's kind of the response that I got from staff and our professionals that we have to answer those questions. So with that, was my main concern. Thank you.
Any other comments?
Through the mayor.
Go ahead.
I'd like to make a motion, and we'll start with the four findings. That A, the public interest and the necessity of is required for the project. The project is planned and located in a manner that will be most compatible with the greatest public good and the least private injury. That the property sought to be acquired is necessary for the project. And D, that the offer required by section 7267.2 of government code has been made to the owner of record, and then recommend that we adopt a resolution of necessity.
I'll second that motion.
We have a motion and a second, and I'm going to, given the level of, if there's any discussion, certainly can open it to that. But I'm going to ask for a roll call vote, given the required number of votes.
Councilmember Dukes?
Yes.
Councilmember Gill?
Aye.
Councilmember Didball? Yes. Vice Mayor Cleveland?
Yes.
Mayor Buckland?
Aye.